This case started with an executive order Governor Henry McMaster issued in 2018, sparking a years-long legal battle that's now made its way up to the U.S. Supreme Court. The governor's 2018 order prohibited Planned Parenthood from participating in the state's Medicaid program for services besides abortions, which federal law already bars from being funded through Medicaid. Planned Parenthood says those services include birth control, sexually transmitted infection testing and treatment, and cancer screenings.
South Carolinians who are working paycheck to paycheck, South Carolinians who cannot afford just basic routine health care, that is really who's going to be most affected by this.
The question that'll be before the court is whether Medicaid recipients can sue, as one did in this case, to select the qualified provider they want.
Taxpayer dollars shouldn't be used to fund facilities that choose to profit off abortion. And South Carolina is free to use its limited funding to subsidize life-affirming health care.
But Planned Parenthood says its clinics are sometimes the only option for South Carolinians seeking reproductive health care, especially those with lower incomes.
We have a shortage of healthcare providers here, especially a shortage of healthcare providers who will accept Medicaid.
Lower courts have sided with Planned Parenthood in this case, allowing its clinics in Columbia and Charleston to keep accepting Medicaid patients. But other states have faced similar challenges, and federal appeals courts are split on the issue, which attorneys representing the state of South Carolina say needs to be settled.
The Supreme Court is in the business of making sure that federal statutes like the Medicaid Act apply universally across the country, and that the rights are not different depending on the state where you happen to live. And so I think it was time for them to resolve this.
In a statement, the governor says in part, taxpayer dollars should never fund abortion providers like Planned Parenthood. I'm confident the U.S. Supreme Court will agree with me that states shouldn't be forced to subsidize abortions. The Supreme Court has not yet set a date for arguments in this case, though they are expected to be sometime next spring. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.